Hello, dear viewers. In today's story, we will take you deep into Egyptian mythology. It's a journey that stretches across golden sands and the cool waters of the Nile. Our topic today is a legendary tale set between the bridges of life and death, love and betrayal, Osiris and Isis. This epic story touches on the rise of a ruler and the unbreakable devotion of a goddess. If you're ready, let's dive into this captivating tale together. It was the time when Egypt's golden sun shone brightly on the earth. The vast waters of the Nile brought fertility to the land, and the people's faces were filled with joy. Osiris was Egypt's great ruler. He kept everything in order, touched the life of every being, and brought justice to all. The people loved and respected him because Osiris made the land flourish and ended droughts. The rivers thrived because of his presence, and he was a mighty god born from the very heart of justice. But as with every myth, behind this peace lay a hidden darkness. Set, Osiris's brother, harbored jealousy beneath his love for Osiris. Set wanted to cast his brother into the shadows and seize his throne. No matter how powerful Osiris was, another god, a brother or a friend, could come too close to his throne, and Set couldn't tolerate that. One day, a grand celebration was held. Set, with a cunning plan, invited Egypt's most distinguished guests. He presented the same challenge to everyone. Whoever fits perfectly into this chest during the celebration, it will belong to them. In his mind, he knew his brother would fall for the trap. The chest was narrow and long. No one could fit inside. But Osiris, pure and proud, climbed in, and it was seen that he fit perfectly. This was a symbol of his victory over Osiris. But Set seized the opportunity. He quickly shut the chest, sealed it, and cast it into the Nile. The river carried Osiris' body as if it were a coffin. Set had killed Osiris and paved the way for his own rule. Everything Osiris had, both his kingdom and his life, ended. But death is not always the end. Isis was Osiris's wife. As she cared for her husband and Egypt's destiny, her eyes were always searching. When she learned what Set had done, she was determined to follow him. The most powerful goddess of Egypt, Isis, set out to find her husband's body. Disguising herself, she flew to distant lands. Set's plan was not just a trap, but also a death that cast a dark cloud over Egypt. Set did everything to prevent Isis from finding her husband. But Isis, with boundless determination, searched everywhere. She looked through deep seas, the hot winds of the desert, ancient swamps, and finally, even reaching Byblos. There, she found Osiris's body inside a cedar tree. Her eyes, after years of travel, finally found peace. However, Osiris was dead, and no matter how powerful a god may be, death cannot be undone. Could the power of a woman stand against even death? Isis decided to bring her husband's body back to Egypt. In the grief of her and Horus's shared days of mourning, she searched for a way to revive him. She tried every magic, every spell, but there was one thing missing. Set had intervened, found Osiris's body, and torn it into pieces, scattering them across Egypt. Isis searched for each missing part. One by one, she found them, but the final piece, her husband's missing part, had been eaten by a fish. Osiris's penis was lost. With infinite love and determination, Isis brought her husband back to life. But something was missing. Osiris's body was whole again, but his soul was lost. He could not return to this world. He had now become the ruler of the underworld. As Egypt's great ruler, he began to reign in Duat. But there was one final gift. Horus, Osiris's heir, was born. One day, Horus would grow and take revenge on Set, reclaiming his father's lost throne. But until that day came, Isis remained only a mother, a goddess, a symbol of love and power. And so, Osiris's legend was reborn through death. In the sacred lands of Egypt, in the beds of the rivers, and in the hearts of the gods, he found a place. While everyone offered him a kingdom, he continued to reign in the land of the dead. Just like all gods, he bridged the gap between love, death, and life. The story of Osiris and Isis is not just a mythological narrative. It reminds us of the power of love, the value of determination and loyalty. While Osiris reigns over the space between life and death, Isis remains a goddess who will stop at nothing to find what she has lost. What do you take from this story? Which mythological tale would you like us to explore next? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll see you in our next story. Take care.